At first, it appeared as nothing, a flicker in the data, a wandering line across a digital starfield. But within hours, astronomers realized this wasn't noise. It was moving, and fast. An unidentified object had entered our solar system, cutting through space at impossible speed. It didn't belong to any orbit, any cloud, or any known celestial path. Even stranger, it came from a region of the sky that's haunted scientists for decades, the same direction from which the mysterious WOW signal once arrived. Now, a new intruder named 3I Atlas is diving toward the heart of our solar system. And what the James Webb Space Telescope found following in its wake has stunned the world. Unnatural gas emissions, broken absorption patterns, and something else, a signal too structured to be random. A whisper written in mathematics, drifting through the dark. Was it a coincidence? A cosmic malfunction? Or something designed to be seen? The impossible trajectory from the moment it was spotted, 3I Atlas began breaking the rules. It sped through space at over 61 kilometers per second, faster than any asteroid, comet, or natural rock ever recorded. But speed wasn't the true mystery. Its path was too perfect, a narrow glide along the exact plane of our solar system, as if guided by invisible hands. Every planetary orbit it crossed lined up with geometric precision, a maneuver so rare it immediately raised suspicion. Unlike other visitors that tumble in at wild angles, Atlas moved like it had a destination, as though following a flight plan mapped across the ecliptic. Even more curious, it would pass close to Mars, offering a perfect window for observation, yet it would never approach Earth. During its closest approach to the Sun, our planet would be on the far side, as if deliberately avoided. The chemical riddle: when sunlight strikes a comet, frozen metals and ices vaporize, releasing a mix of gases, nickel, iron, carbon, and cyanides. Always together. Always in ratio. But when Webb analyzed Atlas, it detected something that broke every rule: pure nickel gas, no iron at all. That separation shouldn't be possible in nature. And yet, there it was. To make matters worse, spikes of cyanide appeared far earlier than expected, as if the object wasn't heating up naturally but reacting, chemically, sharply, almost like an engineered system under stress. Was this not a comet at all? Could this be machinery? Something built, not born? A light that shouldn't exist. Comets shine by reflecting sunlight. The brighter they appear, the larger they must be. But 3I Atlas didn't obey that rule either. Its brightness suggested a massive body, but its measured size was smaller by orders of magnitude. That could only mean one thing: it was generating its own light. And when Webb mapped its thermal pattern, another impossibility emerged. The object radiated heat unevenly, two fixed hot zones, consistent with internal energy sources. Reactors? Thrusters? We've seen this signature before, in our own spacecraft. A pattern of design, not chance. The signal then came: the pulse. Hidden deep in the spectral data, faint but persistent. It wasn't background noise. It repeated at intervals too precise to be random, mirroring mathematical ratios found in human communication. When scientists compared its frequency to historical data, one result made their blood run cold. It matched the same narrow band as the WOW signal from 1977. Same direction. Same cosmic origin, Sagittarius. Only this time, the signal wasn't distant. It was moving with the object. If true, we weren't just receiving a broadcast. We were intercepting a transmission, possibly one that wasn't meant for us. A machine with intent. Some researchers have begun whispering a dangerous idea. What if Atlas is not merely artificial, but aware? Not conscious in a human sense, but aware enough to hide, to plan, to observe without being seen. Its trajectory avoids Earth. Its emissions mimic nature. Its light bends the laws of thermodynamics. Every move feels deliberate, like reconnaissance. And the more we study it, the more it feels as though we are the ones being examined. The leak of a dying machine. James Webb's spectral data showed a strange trinity of gases: carbon dioxide, cyanide, and nickel vapor. That combination isn't random, it's industrial. On Earth, these are byproducts of high-temperature alloys and propulsion systems. Imagine an ancient craft passing near the sun, its metallic skin expanding, cracking, releasing traces of its own exhaustion into space. Not melting ice, but decaying technology. Maybe what we're witnessing isn't a comet breathing. Maybe it's a machine, exhaling. The dark forest. There's a theory in astrophysics called the dark forest. It suggests that the universe is filled with intelligent life, but everyone is silent. Because to speak is to be found. And to be found may mean extinction. Now imagine Atlas through that lens. A silent probe camouflaged as a rock, moving only where it cannot be detected, avoiding Earth on purpose. Maybe it wasn't meant to be seen at all. Or maybe, it's waiting to see what we'll do now that we've noticed. Because once you break the silence, the forest wakes. The lockdown. As curiosity grew, something unsettling happened on Earth. Public tracking data for 3I Atlas vanished. NASA and ESA servers quietly restricted access. Research projects were frozen. Conferences cancelled. Scientists reassigned. A phrase began to circulate in encrypted forums: data anomaly lockdown. Whatever Atlas is doing, someone decided the world isn't ready to know. The AI response. When traditional decoding failed, scientists turned to artificial intelligence. They fed Webb's raw data into quantum learning systems, machines trained to detect order in cosmic noise. What came back was terrifying. The algorithm identified a self-correcting code. It resisted randomness. It adjusted when data was corrupted. It behaved like a digital organism. And when probed with artificial signals, it echoed back. Delayed, but responsive, as if waiting for the right question. For the first time, it seemed that something out there was not just transmitting, but listening. Beyond the physical. As theories grew stranger, one final hypothesis emerged: that Atlas might not belong to our universe at all. Some physicists now believe it could be crossing between layers of reality, a fragment of another cosmos bleeding into ours. A rift in the code of existence itself. Could this explain the warped pulsar signals, the time distortions, the mirror echoes of Voyager's golden record? If so, we may not be watching a visitor from the stars, but the collision of two realities, and the unraveling of what we call space and time. The mirror. Now, as 3I Atlas drifts silently toward the inner sun, the world waits. Every telescope is watching. Every antenna is listening. But what if the signal isn't a message? What if it's a mirror, a reflection of our own curiosity, our own fear of being alone? Maybe it was never about contact. Maybe it's a test, to see what we do once we believe we are no longer the only ones. Because perhaps the universe has been listening all along. And now, it finally knows we've heard it. Outro. If this mystery makes you question everything you thought you knew about the universe, you're not alone. Do you believe 3I Atlas is a natural traveler, or something that was never meant to be found? Leave your thoughts below. We don't chase stories, we chase the signals that others ignore.